The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll look to throw here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Colts 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
2nd down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Hines. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Danny Trevathan on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now Wentz.
At the 38-yard.
And he whips that one incomplete there. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 57 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Indianapolis.
Shotgun now for Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And the throw here, that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Wentz, his pass caught at the 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
You ready? 51 to Mike, boys. 51. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And the Colts first down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Wentz now to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Montgomery. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's good.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Bears 31, Colts 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards.
First down, Colts.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run here with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Blankenship out to kick off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
from the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right now.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 14 yards as the Bears push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to go up top again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Hines. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
8 yards.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 38, Colts 33. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cohen. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, a quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one might be.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and it's third and short.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 20.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the play. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
It's third down. Third and long.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.